Baba IJESHA case, there are two cases. One, it was alleged 7 years ago to have defiled a girl when she was 7 years ago. The girl is now 14 years. As at that time, no complaint was made. Nothing was. But last week, a video went viral where he was arrested having sexual assault. Whatever indecent assault. When a man touches a woman where he's not supposed to, without authority and consent, it now becomes a sexual assault. That's exactly what we are. Sexual assault. To which he admitted that he actually assaulted. So the case of defilement being added to it. Still under thorough investigation, and we need some scientific ones to be. Sexual assault is a bailable offense. What I've gone in the media about IJESHA is still in our custody. The case is available, they will not consider him for bail.
Sorry, Jare. Sorry, me mokoto she phone me. I don't know what is wrong with my phone. Me mo. Kini e? Ṣé kò show ni? Okay. Me and ṣé mo. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Okay, some people àwọn èèyàn contact send the kini sí mi. Some people don't understand Yoruba. It's just that, you know, when you are so tired, you will just resort to your mother tongue. That's just it. Please, I beg you, do not spread news of what you don't know. Number one fact, from day one, she explained what had happened. Please. She said us, oh, this person, this is what he did to me. He defiled her. She said it. And the painful part is, she was questioned. She was asked to write statements. From morning, she wrote statements. Afternoon, she was questioned till night. Almost 8:30, a young child. She went through a lot. Okay, lYABO. lYABO today. lYABO, yeah, request. Oh. lYABO request. Please, I beg you, please. The stress was too much for me, for her. Questioning a child from morning till night. You understand what I'm saying? It was too much. I felt so bad. lYABO Bawoni. lYABO, this is the first time I'm seeing you come since this started. lYABO. All about you and me. My neighbors came here. They said, have I seen your videos? I said that we were together. I want to pay our old videos here. Please. I want your knee. Oríṣiríṣi ló ń sọ. Wọ́n ní ọmọ yẹn ò sọ pé wọ́n rape. Mo ní ó ti sọ láàrin ti accept. Eléyìí tó tún wá ṣe eléyìí tó sọ pé sexual assault. Táwọn blogger wá ní ẹ ó kàn fọwọ́ kan ó tẹ̀lé wọ kitchen. Mo ní he leaked out.
Because you see, a lot of people lack integrity.
lYABO,
a lot of people lack, and you know, there's a lot of mental people walking and roaming the streets. And a lot of people does not have the capacity to understand. And we have a lot of illiterates also. And this thing called rape is like a norm in Nigeria. It's like a normal thing. Like there's no big deal because they are used to it. You understand? So that's exactly the issue we have. A lot of people don't even find nothing wrong in what he did. A lot of people see it as a very small crime. And you know, like the reason why a lot of young girls don't come out to talk is because of situations like this. Because no matter how they say it, no matter how they cry it out, they will still be questioned. They will still be questioned. They will ask them, are you sure? How can a child tell you that I am raped and you're asking the child, are you sure?
The question
then you will ask the child. You will ask the child, did he touch or he put it inside? At the touch or at the put inside, the okiwani yato. They have normalized it. And that is why a lot of people, I have blocked over 50 people because of this issue on my page. Because I don't really have that energy to be exchanging words with people. You understand? Like I said, even if there was no evidence, the fact that that girl can open her mouth and say, after 7 years, you know, she was 7 years old, that, you see, that trauma, it never goes away. Sometimes it will disappear, because I remembered my own. You know, I told you, I didn't really do a video about the molestation. You understand? Because it was done by a family member. And I don't, it will be disastrous. So, you understand what I'm saying?
I know.
You understand what I'm saying? But you know what? You see, the few years I left the house to go and stay with my mom, I forgot about it.
Yeah.
The day I came back to that house, that was the day I relived everything again. And it was like a nightmare. It was like a dream. It was like a trance. So people who have not been there sometimes may not understand how damaging molestation and rape.
See, how does a 7-year-old that you raped, not that you kissed her, you can't even, how do you kiss, how does a grown man, a 41-year-old,
kiss her, that is a violation, that is wrong already.
Is a minor. I don't even understand why some bloggers or some people are trying to, you know, paint it. 7, and she described him completely. She described him, she described everything, every single detail. Do you understand? Now, this recent one was so bad for me because I know the way some people behave sometimes. Like, they will be telling you, oh, it's not true, it's not true. For us to be watching it even on CCTV was painful for me, for that girl to even relive that moment. Now, he going...
You didn't see when my friends were watching it today. You didn't see the way they were so tense. You didn't see the way they were shaking. They couldn't even watch it.
Now, they elite her.
There is no normal person that will watch that video and act normal.
30 minutes. 30 minutes. How many adults can even stomach that? And was doing all sorts that I can't even say.
Now, a lot of people did not understand why I came for Yomi like that. When I did the first video, when I did the first video, I told you now that when I did the first video asking them to pipe low, when he sent that insulting chat to me, immediately I called him, he didn't pick. I started to send him voice notes. We chatted for almost going to 1.5 hours. And I was explaining to him, I was telling him, I have watched this video, Yomi. He said, Moni, go and watch it. OJO won't review. And at the end of the day, at the end of the day, he said, we cannot fight, but I should have called him behind closed doors. If that is what is upsetting you, Mabino. I did not know where lYABO me sorry page and social media. I thought it was what we had. So that is like, even after I have told you, most video, you are asking us to post it. You are telling me, the Balabata Mafia Shobo OJO. Now, what I want to ask Nigerians is that, Princess Mabino, what I want to ask Nigerians is that, the confession that we post alone, look at the reaction, no. It's only confession that we have posted, though. So if we now release that video footage, the original Coco, the main crime itself, how do you think people will sleep tonight? How do you think people will accept it, and how do you think they will react?
How can you be asking for the... When can Yomi produce the video he's had with his wife? It's like you, even Agbalagba. Please, let's think about this thing. You are even me, a grown woman. If you tell me to produce a video of me making out with a man, it's somehow, that one is even consensual. Please, you are saying sexual assault. It doesn't mean anything. It's when you assault somebody, perform he performed sexual act on a minor, not a lady, not a woman. So I don't know where Yomi comes off. But everybody have been telling me, Mommy P, go to Yabo Joe's page. So, but I say, Lonely, or so I will go to your page. Up until now, if I go to Yabo Joe's page, that's why I told you that for me, yeah, what is most painful is that people are even looking for validation for something that is bad. It doesn't matter if his princess's adopted child or Yabo's just housemaid or Mr. Peter's niece. What matters is children are meant to be protected. Children are not playthings that you fiddle with. Children are not things or humans or ladies that you perform sexual acts on. I hope your man is watching this. Ní alẹ́ mo sọ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Ọlọ́run gbogbo àwọn tó ti ara ẹ̀ jáde Yomi wọ́n máa experience kíní in tenfold. Tó bá wá experience I will come out máa jà fún wọn but inú mi á dùn wàá sọ fún mi gbà yẹn ní pé princess, this is how I feel. For everybody who is saying it's just a minor issue. It's just a minor. Nothing is minor. If it is in another country, they will put him in confinement, prison to solitary. If he was abroad, that they arrested somebody and molested a child, it's the prisoners that will even start dealing with him. How can we in Nigeria normalize an adult performing serious sexual acts on a child for 30 minutes? How can somebody like Yomi ask for evidence? How can Folukede Amola, who is a rape survivor, even think?
The last for me, because Yomi, when we had that issue, he later sent me a message and said we should not fight, blah 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 blah. You understand? And thank God for some, and thank God for some reason.
She said for some reason. She did not know it was the person was even related to me or my adopted daughter. But you know what? You know my own is. You know what my own is. Whether the child was abandoned in the gutter, whether the child
doesn't matter,
a banana seller, whether the child is Tonto Dike's child, the child is a child. We have the responsibility of securing those children. Nobody has the right.
Do you know why I love it?
Nobody has the right. The video of an adult, a 48-year-old man. Can it be IJESHA got it big money? He doesn't have kids yet. Kalo ti big money. Kalo tete big money. That grandchild. Kini koti and so Odumi. Odun eledam. Any anybody.
The last straw for me with Yomi, because I was like, I don't want to answer him that yesterday. I will call him and then I will really give him my heart to heart. And I woke up this morning and found out that he granted an interview with Goldmine, Abibo, stating that
it's like I'm on
that Baba IJESHA, that he went to see Baba IJESHA, and Baba IJESHA said he didn't confess to the crime. Release the video.
That interview is on your page. Wait, the insult that you insulted is it on your own page? Because everybody has told me if I want any updates on this issue, I should go to your page. Is that interview on your page?
I posted it on my page. I posted it. It's there.
Because me, le lọ sí Instagram. Nítorí ṣe mọ̀ pé àwọn ẹlòmíì ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ gan wọ́n ti fẹ́ yí ọ̀tá mi lórí. But màá lọ sí page màá lọ.
Take it easy.
But Yomi Fabi, ibikíbi tí o bá wà ní alẹ́ yìí, gbọ́ bí mo yẹn sọ fún ẹ, gbọ́ àfi tí kò bá sí Ọlọ́run, Mósè Orímọládé tún ọ̀la ṣe. Ọlọ́run á kọjú sí ẹ, á fi ìyà nǹkan tó ṣe yá fi jẹ. Oh, mo wá, I want to explain to you, I want to, Yabo, I'm coming, I want to explain to you. Children are the heritage of God.
Of
God
course.
loves children. God loves children. And he specifically said, let them come out to me. He loves them. Yomi, you now decided that you wanted to shame a God's child. Abi, you wanted to shame, you wanted, shame alone, shame gift alone. Yomi, warija alone.
He said 7 days later that they might sue us for defamation of character. And this was, I think he was talking rubbish now. He was speaking in the rubbish and in the stupidity. You don't understand? He was speaking in the rubbish and in the stupidity. You cannot come and be sending me message at my behind closed doors, and then you come out and be doing gala 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 gala. Is either you are a repentant soldier, or you understand, or you are not a repentant soldier. Stand with one. Don't do agabagebe.
You know what I'm thinking now? That means if it was even, can you hear me, Yabo? That means if it was even somebody like me that was assaulted, people who say, Egbojumbe, Shebi, you're not a child. That means that's what people will say. If you people can see reason, can validate a 48-year-old man performing sexual acts on a 14-year-old for 30 minutes, this country is gone. This country is gone.
There's some people are saying, how can a child be molested for 7 years? And then
she wasn't molested.
The mother does not know.
She wasn't molested for.
Let me tell you something, people. See, Nigerians, we have a problem. We have a problem of not wanting to accept. We're in denial, and we need to understand the fact. Fathers, they rape their own children. Stepfathers, they rape their own children. Uncles, they rape their own children. Cousins, they rape their own uncles rape their own nieces and nephews. Cousins, they do the same. Houseboy, they do the same. See, people that are close to you are those that never deal. Are those government, are those that molest your children, and you have to be careful. And let me tell you, they don't just do it and tell them it's okay to talk to your mom and dad about it. They do it and they threaten them. They do it and they threaten them. So you people, if you don't know what's up, you better begin to know what's up now. Even Obiri, women rape young boys. Women, they rape young boys. All these aunties, most of all these aunties, I've heard a lot of my friends gist me about how all these their aunties disvirgin them. Some of them even told me that it's their house help that disvirgin them. So this thing, people should stop trying to normalize it. It is not normal.
Justice, please. Please, it's not easy for me, I beg. But one manager, I mean, you don't even have
that is married, that has had sex and everything together, right? If she wakes up one night, or she wakes up one morning, or just decide one day to say, "Don't touch me, I'm not interested," and you force her against her wish, it is rape. It is rape.
Anyway, I've said my piece.
Not talk about 7 years old, a 7 years old girl.
7. And you are saying, and so people are even saying, well, why did she talk? Are you all right? Have you seen a 41-year-old man threatening a 7-year-old not to talk? I have said, some of you that have even been maybe cheated, not even raped, that have even been duped, you'll be saying, I'm even ashamed to say, they duped me. Not talk of a 7-year-old girl that was threatening.
Princess, let me even shock you. You see, at that age, she doesn't even know what happened. She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know. She doesn't even understand.
Yes,
She
but
might
she
not even know how
explained
to
it.
describe it.
And when they asked him in a separate room, he explained in detail. He explained in detail, only for him to be telling me yesterday. When they said he slept, I said, who is they? You said, oh, that time I was impotent. Please, if you are impotent, it doesn't mean you can't have sex. It just means your sperm cannot bring. It's like my ear wanted to fall off yesterday. That how can you say that?
Oh,
You
Joe,
can't
please try
say
and take meds. Try and take meds.
What is
Calm yourself down. We need all the energy. We need all the energy. You know me, I've told you.
People here.
Energy. On this case, I'm not backing down.
Osheo.
I'm not backing.